hello, YouTube. It is I, your virtual girlfriend, wifey here, on a sensual, sexy Saturday. I am the love goddess, Ms.Atlanta from Ms.AtlantaThickDream.com. I am here early on a Saturday morning, listening to nature, feeling the sunshine through my room. I'm trying to knock out some live streaming this morning. That I did. I'm going to continue on with that later. I wanted to come and do a little chitty chat with you all. The last Saturday of the month and the last weekend in May. I wanted to talk to you all. Just a little chitty chat, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to talk to you all and give you a little bit of updates and look, some little vitamins that just kind of came in my mind that I wanted to share. Being the vessel that I am and the yummy mommy, I wanted to use this space maybe to motivate, advocate, and look, stimulate the minds of those who consume me. And if you're new here, hello. I am a 16-year content creator on this here thing called the internet. This is my anniversary month. I don't really come here live and look in my bedroom like this too often, but I said, why not? I gotta get out anyway, and I want to get this off my mind and my heart, and share it with those who appreciate me. And y'all feel me, y'all get me. So this message is for you, and if you're new, hey. I love you, and shimmy shakes to you, all right? And I'm gonna do one take and one take only. So if I mess up, if I say something, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. So let me sip my tea, and I'm gonna get into our little chitty chat this morning. So on my timeline, if you follow me on Twitter, ATL_Thick Dream, I wrote something this morning and it says, sometimes we have to divorce people who don't value us, no matter if they are family, lovers, or friend. Vibrant beings deserve to belong, felt appreciated among those we have drawn to us or are kin to. Hashtag love goddess, hashtag sex, love, lust, relationships, hashtag love 411. And I would like to expound on what I said in this tweet because, of course, there's a little story time behind it, of course. Well, let's see which one I want to talk about, the mommy part or the lover part. Since it is Sexy Central Saturday, let's talk about the lover, the virtual girlfriend, wifey part. Why I said what I said. Divorcing loves and family members and sometimes friends, right? A divorce, detachment, disconnect, no longer affiliated with, I don't fuck with you no more, you don't fuck with me no more, and that's perfectly fine. I've had to do that, and some people have done that to me. People have walked out of my life, family, friends, I thought were friends, they've detached, they no longer speak to me for reasons I may know, and some I just don't know. I've had to learn to heal from, not really let it bother me, and grow beyond their detachment of our friendship or our situation, whatever. In many different situations, because it can be very crippling, can fuck with your self-esteem, your self-worth, all of that. If you allow the actions of others, their detachment, their treatment of you, or mistreatment of you, to make you feel some type of way. Now, if you really and truly have done the work like myself, I've been in therapy, I have an advocate, and I'm very vocal about my needs, my wants, my intentions. If you're like me, you know that some of it's your fault, but not all of it's your fault. You got that? And you are able to own your own shit. Owning your part in the divorce or the detachment or the discontinuation of the friendship or the relationship. You're willing to do that. But for you, who think it's their fault, you got some work to do. You do got some work to do. And a divorce to me is a good thing because you can always remarry the situation. You can always get reacquainted with that situation or those people, the family member, whatever. It's not really an end. in a divorce or a detachment. Okay, it's not a death. It's not a total cut off or a ghost and you don't come back. It's nothing like that. So using a divorce, your word could be different. Sometimes I say I put this person on the bench. I'm gonna put them on the bench for a minute because they tripping. They tripping. I'm not gonna deal with them. They tripping. When they get some sense about themselves and they value me a little bit more, they appreciate me a little bit more, then, and if they come around or I come around them, somehow we, by chance run into one another somewhere else, and I feel like I need to speak to them. They look like, their aura's right, their frequency right, they talking to me, in a respectable tone, the whole demeanor is correct, then perhaps maybe we can revisit having a friendship or some type of connection. But when you showed up, been a good friend, a lover, family member, support for someone else, and they don't do the same, or they dismiss you as if you did something wrong to them, and they did not have a voice, or can you believe some big mouth people don't have a voice, and they cannot say what it is that you did to offend or something, to inflict some type of feeling or something in them? Yeah, some people are like that. Got big old mouths and stuff. Can go talk about you to other people and this, that, and can tell you what they want from you sexually, but they cannot say what it is that you did wrong or whatever did not do to them. So they'd rather just abandon the situation, or divorce the situation and not even tell you. Look, there are people like that. Just to let you know, there are people like that. Wow, look, let me sip some more tea, honey. Let me sip some more tea. But just giving y'all an update, I just got over a 2.5-week long run with strep throat. It was awful. It was awful. So I'm coming back, working into my cam models streammate profile. I have not done that. Look, like I told people that have been popping into my chat room, I was on a extended leave of absence, and that's real talk. Even though I was on Peak Social doing cam, I was on Facebook doing my whole hurrah thing and my love goddess stuff and my motivational little chats that I had going on a few years ago. I had not done the actual adult camming stuff in a very long time. I divorced that situation, and now I'm back and just trying to get my balance and how I'm going to navigate that site, because I enjoy entertaining and I enjoy showing up, and I was getting paid pretty darn good, but now my life is totally different, and it just takes some tweaking and things get used to. If not, guess what? If it ain't working good, I'm just going to have to shelf that, and we're going to have to do some other things, honey. Because one thing about me going into this great 48 in another, few more weeks, not few more, July is not a few, I'm not even trying to rush the months, okay, y'all? July 13th is my birthday, so these several weeks will be, I don't even know how many days I got until my birthday. I'm not rushing it. So the great 48 is coming, and in my great 48, I do know what it is, how I want to show up still. What's my purpose? What's my desire? How I want to be a light in this realm, okay? So, anyway, I want to talk more on that divorce situation, but I also want to dive into the thing with my daughter, who is 19, who got employed. Honey, I am so happy that she went out and did what she said she was going to do within her year gap. Look, almost right at the nose of her graduating 1 year, she went and got a job. And yesterday she had a really tough time, y'all, at the job, first day of her period. And y'all know how it is, women, those who bleed, those who have wombs, y'all know how it is. That first day of your period, you either tired or you just a crab, you just ragged, you just ranting. I know how it is. I raising daughters predominantly, and just one son. I had one son. He can be a little bit emotional sometimes, but anyway, y'all, look, if I wasn't a spiritual being, if I was not grounded in certain things as a parent, I probably would have went off on her and lost my scruples, my marbles, okay, my everything. I would have lost it yesterday, just because of the simple fact that She was screaming on the phone, and the day prior, her older sister was screaming and yelling on the phone. And I'm so glad that I've grown spiritually as a goddess, as a single mother. I'm glad, because a lot of things that used to shake me did not shake me at all. And I've even had a situation, not just the one with my daughter. She had a rough day yesterday. Her damn fish died too. Ain't it crazy? Like, the universe was really trying to drag her for whatever reason. And I went in there and checked on her before cutting this camera on here, just to see if she was okay. Because it's important to be there for our children, no matter if they're 19 or they're 9. And to make sure that she's not, feeling like unloved, unheard, and that I don't understand what she's going through. I certainly, even though I've never been in a situation like that, to almost walk off the job that I just went and pretty much begged them to give me a chance for. I've never done that. But I've had situations where I've dealt with difficult people. And I'm still dealing with difficult people. I had someone walk out on a project, the person I was just ranting and raving about doing this intimacy type of erotic, adult Afro-erotica. Yeah, he walked off on my project, y'all. And it made me feel some type of way, and it made me upset. It made me just and I get it. I totally get it. But here's the thing. Like I told her, everybody doesn't know you. You're here to do a job. And see, I was doing a project. I was doing a job, even though it was personal in a sense, because we were having intimate moments, right? And we were bonding in an intimate way. There still was a lot of professionalism that still had to be in place in order to see the thing through. And because the person, it wasn't their dream, it wasn't their goal, they were in it just to get pretty much their needs, their sexual needs met from a fantasy that I was one of the many fantasies that they had, with one of these yummy content creators, curvy ones that he follows. So that's how I saw it. Did I see it could have been something bigger than what it was between the two of us? I don't know. Possibly, yeah, maybe, but we never know what people's intentions are, y'all. Okay? And I'm not even gonna dedicate a whole YouTube about he wasn't man enough for me, and then he was man enough for me, and then go in and say, oh, and this what happened. No, we're not gonna give him that much energy or power over me and mine. All I will say, if you follow me on my big social, you follow me on my Twitter, you'll pretty much understand what went down. And I'm not going to say anything else about this particular being. All I'm going to say is to you, if you are a content creator, or if you are a woman watching, I'm never going to give up on my dreams. I'm never going to give up on love. I'm never going to give up on how I seek out to get the nurturing, the affections, the attention, and to be understood as well. I'm not going to be shamed by nobody. And if I choose to do an erotic expression or images or video, whatever, that's me. That's my prerogative. The struggle for me in this is finding someone who takes it seriously, who isn't in it just for a one-time thing. Just like you out here, you might not even have a cam audience or a following of 16 years. You want to be taken seriously in your love life and your intimacy with your husband or with your significant other. But they seem to have some other ish going on, or their desires are not as strong as they used to be. Maybe they've fallen off. You don't know. You don't know what people got going on. And like I said, if they're not using their big voices so you can hear them and understand what it is they want and what role you play into their needs, their desires, y'all intimacy, then how will you know? How will you know? That's when the resentment and then a whole lot of detachment happens. But anyway, going back to my daughter and her situation at work, y'all, and I was tying it into the situation of how, dude abandoned my thing. I told her, you're there to do a job. If you want to show up with a smile on your face and you want to give them your mean mug face, that's up to you. Those people don't know you. They don't owe you anything. You're there to be of service to other people and to get a paycheck. Okay? That's what I told her. I feel like I am a servant to my consumers, but I am not a slave to them. There's a difference. There's a difference. If I feel like I'm being a slave, then I have to step back, because then I'm losing my why, I'm losing my passion, and then I may not show up in my authentic self. I know I won't. I know I won't. But anyway, I didn't want to be extra long on here, but I am going to tell y'all this. After being sick almost half the month of May, I had time to think of what really matters to me and what I really don't need to really invest into give a lot of my good yummy energy to. One, friendships of a certain caliber, and I say friendships, relationships, connections, whatever, all the above. Only because I have children with certain needs. We have friendships, we have connections, and the ones that I do have, those are the ones that I'm going to nurture. Am I going to go and chase after people who leave me? In a sense, right now in this space, I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. With the year that I had last year and things that are going on, I'm still trying to get off of shaky ground, okay? Of financial stuff going on, of my divorce, of lack of funding and things of that nature that's going on in my life right now. Getting things back, like a house, not an apartment, that I am grateful for, by the way, and having certain things that y'all take for granted or are not aware of that I am right now don't have. And so, and I deserve to have it. I want it, and I have to switch things up to get those things drawn to me, because it's a struggle on how I show up as a content creator, as a parent, as a support for others. So I really don't have time to chase after women, men, who decide that they don't want to fuck with me no more for whatever reason. I don't have it in me. I don't have the space. And I can't apologize. I can't. Because I was the friend, the texting of the gal pal calling and checking up on people. I am her. But right now, because I got a lot of things that I need to get back. It might be material, but it's these material things that I need in order, these tools that I need to be of service to other people. I got to get those things back in my life. So those are my priorities there. And I have to fully focus and be fully present in that. Not what other people got going on. I can't play therapist when I'm the one who is actually getting therapy in the sport that I need as a yummy mommy, as a sex advocate as well. And speaking of sex advocate, I had an interview this week, and I am so grateful that I know that it went well, and I look forward to, and I'm touching my hair, y'all, because I need it done, and I'm like, dang, ooh, but I'm showing up, and I think I look good, I feel good. Look, my toesies still look good. I'm like, damn, why does hair keep doing this and that? So if I'm touching my hair, it's also me comforting, like, myself, like, calm down, baby. We gonna get the message done. It's gonna happen. It's like me touching myself, okay? Comforting myself. So forgive me if that bothers you. If I'm touching myself too much and like, why she keep touching her hair? That's why I'm like petting my own self. So yeah, I had a good interview this week, and I know I got the gig. I know I did. And what happened is that they looked at one of my previous posts on this here YouTube of my advocacy of HIV testing, knowing your status. So yeah, listen, y'all, that was so many years ago. Do the work. If they don't support you, they don't believe in you, so what? They're not your ideal demographic. They're not your ideal friends. They're not your ideal lover, partner. So what? Do it anyway. I did that. I know I did not have the support of, because nobody knew what I was doing. I wanted to put myself on the chopping block, if you will, because I am very passionate about knowing and sharing your status, no matter if we go unprotected or if we have a condom in play during sex, okay? Know your status. I've always said that. And I'm glad that I did that video, because that video left a good impression with those who had interviewed me. Even though I couldn't get my Zoom camera working, and the lady who was talking and who was facilitating the call, and I don't know how many other people, it was a whole list of people watching. she was like, no worries, no pressure. I've seen your, your YouTube and I love it. And she was asking about my story, this, that, and the third. Now here's the thing. There are opportunities that I have been presented if I was in a couple ship, like, say for instance, my content partner that I had was in Atlanta. We both could have been on this commercial, gotten paid, okay, our faces in this campaign and our faces in this video and stuff, because we are sex positive beings, and we showing y'all some black love, oh my, and getting paid. It wouldn't have been in a sexual sense. This is all public service, public health ads, and advocacy. So yeah, that would have been interesting. But they asked me, they was like, oh, you don't have to, it could be, friends, it could be, your kids, it could be, whatever, partner, there's nothing sexual involved. And I'm thinking like, damn, there are benefits of being my bag. There are benefits of being with me. Not just this yummy yoni, and these here tatas, okay, and this here, this juicy booty that I'm sitting on. I almost said booty and something else, of course, ass. There are benefits to being my man, my partner, being affiliated with me. Although you would think with those loud negative voices, those little things in your head that are not so nice will tell you, right? Like, well, they're leaving, this person left, and da 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 da, and they're doing this. You would think that you don't have something to bring to this proverbial table, this table or relationship or with someone. You would think that, but due to my own spiritual healing and my own maturity and just knowing my worth, I know that is all lies and bullshit, and something that I would not allow to keep me from drawing more love into my relationship with myself and to my life path. That is a lie. So you got those voices in your head, dismiss them shits right now, okay? Dismiss them shits right now. They are lies. They are lies. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy to be dated. You are worthy to be worshipped. If that's what you want, honey. You want to be the queen, goddess, and worship for everything that you have on your body and everything that you are worthy of that. And you are worthy to have friends that rally around you when you are with them and when you are not in rooms. You have friends that are rocking for you, okay? Speaking on your behalf, okay? Standing up for you. You are worthy. I am too, okay? But anyway, we can't worry about who ain't here right now. We just know that it's either on its way. It's on its way. Oh, and another positive thing I wanted to share that happened. It was this week? Yeah, it was this week. Something happened real tricky with one of my cards, and it was on a Sunday. And I had someone pay it forward. And I'm not gonna go into the whole details of everything. The guy kept saying, "You sure? You want me to pay for it?" And I'm like, like, that's up to you. I'm not gonna beg you to pay for it, but if you want to pay for it, sir, if you do pay for it, thank you. So I had like groceries. It was grocery day for us around here, and my card had declined for whatever reason, y'all. And I was so numb with being sick and whatnot, and the kids were there. They were looking at me with these little eyes, especially my 19-year-old. She was in her feelings and stuff, and she was crying for me and feeling some type of way. I wasn't even feeling. I was just like, shit, we just not gonna get these groceries right now. We're gonna come back and get them when I figure out what's going on with this car. But the dude, he was like, hey, that's what people are for. That's what we're here for. The divine had touched this man's heart so bad that he paid for our little 1.5 cart full of groceries. And not only that, y'all, there was a nurse or a lady dressed in scrubs. She could have been a doctor, who knows. She said, I wanted to give you this while you were in the store, because we were outside. We had our little wagon and everything. We had walked to the store, and it was early. So we were getting everything organized once the guy had paid for our groceries to go back home. And the lady came. She's like, I saw y'all wanted to hand this to you, to help you all out. That lady gave me a $200 gift card, y'all. Okay? When I say that was the icing on a mound of shit, like all the doo-doo, dank, negative, like, that was like oozing out from the previous weeks and days and the shit that the dude did with the content creator and all that drama and all that stuff going on in my life, with my previous everything, residence, all that shit. It was just looming because I was sick and all that negative stuff was coming to the top. You know how it is when you get in fever. All of that had piled on me, but that big old glob of positivity, love, and just support, those angels in a physical sense came to bless me in a monetary sense that we needed at the time, okay? Because ain't no telling when I would have been able to see what was going on with the bank being closed on Monday and not knowing what really and truly what was going on. So, and for the lady to give me, it's like the universe, they took care of me right then and then gave me an advancement just in case some shit don't get worked out in the future. When I tell you that was just like God is a creator, whatever you call, the universe is working out, just saying like, look, all that stuff that happened to you, it don't matter. It was horrible. It was yucky. It was some shit. But here, my daughter, my child, I see you. And I sent love, and those that don't look like me, it was a white man that he looked like he could have been the most racist being on the planet, y'all. Flip-flops, okay? And it was and the woman, she was black and with braids, and she looked like let me tell you something. She looked like she wouldn't even talk to me like a friend. But it didn't matter how they looked. They were still angels in likeness of the divine. They were angels sent for me and my family to take care of us. Like, here, take this. Because you deserve this. You need this. I know you've been through a rough time, but take this. So I'm going to end this talk with y'all and let y'all know this. And I tell this story as a testimony. I promise you, anytime that I have went through something real shitty, really bad, to where I am down in the trenches. And if that would have happened to anybody else that I've known in my family and in my little circle, they probably would have snapped in two. Anytime if I went through some real horrible shit, y'all, no matter what, 1,000 times, 1,000%, but you hear me? The divine always looks out for me. So you damn right, I'm still gonna come here, speak positivity, talk some realness. I'm still gonna show up and be me. I'm still going to service those who I choose to service, okay? Because I know what I'm doing is for the good for myself and for others. I know that I am touching lives while I'm here. I am not wasting my light. And I know that I matter. So, even though my course is not always on the straight and narrow, my path, my choices, my sometimes my vibe ain't always, it could be kind of this, that, and to some. I know that I am protected by the divine. I know that I am on the path that I'm supposed to be on, okay? And I know if I do kind of sway a little bit in another direction, there's something that's going to bring me back to my center, to my purpose, to my passion. And I can keep forging and doing it. Look, moving and grooving like I need to. So love, light, peace, and blessings unto you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a little real talk, chitty chat for y'all on this sensual, sexy Saturday. I'm going to get dressed, get out here. Look, I gotta go drop some packages off. I gotta go get my walk in. I have not left the house since that happened on Sunday. I'm just still trying to get it together with that strep throat, but I can't wait for y'all to see some different changes that are gonna happen, that have already happened, that I'm gonna align with soon, real soon here. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being with me 16 years here on the internet. And I look forward to a grand transition. And feel free to email me at thickdreamproductions@gmail.com. I'd like to hear your thoughts. I'd like to hear some good things that have happened to you after some really, really bad ones, okay? I like to hear that. If you are a single parent, whether you are a single dad, single mom, and give me some of your little testimonials about how you had to get real with your kids and how you choose to nurture them differently than how you grew up. Because sometimes how our moms and our dads raised us, it made us like really crappy beings, and sometimes we are better because of the treatment that we received as a child. Yeah. We have to reparent ourselves. That's what I am learning. So share that with me in an email. I do respond at my earliest convenience, just to let you know. thickdreamproductions@gmail.com. Love, light, peace, and blessings unto you. Look, I'm going to try to keep my legs closed. I know I got some men's out here that's just looking for me. Oh, is she going to flash? Not on YouTube. Peace. Ms.AtlantaThick.com. Bye. See you soon. I love y'all. You know I do. I love you, love you, love you. Enjoy your Saturday. Bye. Oh, and get outside. Get some sun. Wherever you are. I'm going to try to hug a tree on my way going outside today.